Yo, what up and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about two new shoes from SeaVees, two models that I haven't worn before. The first one being a low top called the Fairfax. It is a slip-on version. And then there's a high top. It's called the Brea Lug. It's a high top sneaker from SeaVees. I haven't worn these before, so I'll give you my first impressions. I'll talk about the materials, the fit, the quality, and my overall impressions. I have purchased models from CV before. I've gotten this boot called the Beyond and Back in olive and black. And I also have the Beyond and Back boots in the Elmwood colorway. And I've loved them so far. But I want to get into these new models, so let's get into it. All right, so before we get into the shoes, here's a quick rundown on SeaVees. It's a brand that originally started back in the 60s. Kind of faded out and then made a comeback around 2008. What I like about this brand is it stayed true to that old school California vibe. It's just laid back, simple, and easy to wear. They also put a real focus on sustainability. They use recycled materials, solid build quality, nothing over designed or trendy, just clean, classic stuff that looks good and lasts long. That's what drew me to them in the first place. I came across a pair of their Beyond and Back boots. I saw Jeff Johnson wearing them in some ad or maybe even on his Instagram post. He's a photographer that documents skateboarding and surfing and a bunch of like different lifestyle things like climbing and things like that and camping and stuff like that. And I just really liked the style, so that's what drew me into them. And then when I went to the website and came across the company, I just kind of fell in love with their designs. Just like I said, straightforward, super clean, really easy to wear. You can dress up, dress down, and that's what I loved about them. My initial pairs that I purchased were the Beyond and Back boots. I got one in Elmwood, which I'll show on the screen. It has the leather upper, kind of a darker leather look with the orange elastic band, and then the sole, the outsole is like a gum sole. And then I also purchased them in the black olive with the black outsole and then the olive upper. And these shoes they age well. They look good over time. They look good with jeans. I love wearing them. They're comfortable. I probably need a new pair pretty soon. But that's what drew me into them in the first place. But looking here on the website, you can see the history of everything this company has gone through. But to start with the About Us section, we're here for the seekers, for the founded at the flea market, repurposed from our parents' closet, and grabbed off the vintage shop shelf kind of person in search of things with history and character. Our brand was quite literally left on a shelf for nearly 40 years before our founder discovered an original 1964 pair at a secondhand store in Tokyo. I thought that part was really cool and brought back this brand to life and to its home here in California. We have since aimed to turn forgotten objects into treasures, from the timeless design of our sneakers to the very things they're made of. Every shoe in our line has recycled materials from plastic waste, cotton scraps, or discarded rubber. I love the idea of a brand standing behind their products and trying to make an impact on our environment and making conscious decisions to reduce the footprint that they have on this earth. I really, really do value that. We see value in making something old into something new that can last another lifetime. SeaVees, a reimagined classic. All right, so first up is the Fairfax Slip-On. It's super clean, super simple, no laces, just slide your feet right in and go. The pair that I purchased is a navy color and it is sitting on a white outsole. The upper is a sturdy canvas, soft lining inside, and the footbed has a nice little bounce to it. It's really comfy, straight out the box. It is a breathable, bio-based memory foam, and the sole is flexible but has some grip to it. Not like a skate shoe, but it's got the same easy feeling with that flex. If you're into minimalist shoe, this one's a no-brainer pretty much, especially if you like slip-ons. They have that cool heritage webbing on the back, kind of a throwback to the 60s original design. And then the lug pattern on the bottom gives it a little bit more of a kind of a rugged look for the slip-on. All right, moving on to the high top. That is the Brea Lug. The sole is chunkier with the lug bottom, so it's got some grip and a little edge to it. But the design is still super clean, kind of that modern workwear vibe. I love wearing high top shoes like this, especially with the classic look with pants and jeans. I just feel like it's really easy to dress up or dress down. The upper is made from a recycled canvas as well, which feels nice and durable, and the same soft lining and comfy footbed as the Fairfax. It's the kind of shoe that can dress up, like I said, or dress down, depending on what you wear with. But I could see this one working with chinos or some work pants or denim, anything like that to top off your look. All right, so my final thoughts for the Brea Lug high top and the Fairfax Slip-On is they are classic, great looking shoes with great materials. The fit is really nice and comfortable. They fit true to size. I'm a size 9. I purchased size 9s and they fit great. They go with pretty much any outfit that you want to rock with, and I really love what the brand stands behind. So I've had great luck with these shoes. I like the profile and the silhouettes of these shoes, and I also like the versatility that each shoe brings to the table. If you've worn SeaVees before, or you like this brand, or there's other models that I haven't covered or you'd like to see, hit me up in the comments. Like always, if you like this channel, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I appreciate your ongoing support. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.